Okay, thank you for jumping on. It is January 9th, and I'm just going to go over some of the things that we touched on at Super Saturday in case any of you guys didn't have a chance to go. There's going to be some pretty cool stuff coming this year, and I don't want anybody to miss it. And also, just kind of get you started for where we're going to go for this month. So the very first thing is the health bet started today. So today is when you have to start logging your shakes. You have to start logging your workouts in the My Challenge Tracker app. If you aren't added in yet, just let me know and I can send you the invite again. If you have customers who need added, let me know and give me their email address and I can add them in. They can still join this week. They just have to be able to log at least the 5 workouts to qualify. The second thing is because January is so crazy with people starting to lose weight and wanting to lose weight, and it's such a busy time, I want to make sure that you guys have every opportunity to hit Success Club. And there's still so many people that probably never pulled the trigger at the beginning of the year and now are ready. So we're going to do a second challenge group this month. I'm thinking it's going to be on Facebook. I can't really decide. There's things about the app that I love, and then there's things about Facebook that I love, so I'm not really sure which we're going to do. But January 23rd is when the preseason starts. So you guys can start inviting to that, and then once, we'll also do a group in February. So we're just going to have 2 in January. So the next challenge group is January 23rd. That will start our prep week. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I just put some of it into a slideshow. And I can't see anything now, so you'll have to tell me if you can't see something. But actually, never mind. I don't like not being able to see anybody. That freaks me out. Okay. So tonight, I just want to recap Super Saturday, touch on Summit this year, the Team Cup for February, and then I already talked about our next challenge group, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody does know we're going to have a second one. So, it's this week and next week, just keep inviting to that. So first of all, Carl was in Pittsburgh. He was the guest speaker. He came to Pittsburgh on Friday, and he really talked a lot about coaches losing sight of what the company mission is. And he really kind of said people coach for 2 reasons. You either want to have extra accountability yourself, so you sign up as a coach for the added accountability for yourself and to help others, or you sign up as a coach for the financial opportunity. And he said those are great, but we have to align ourselves with the mission. We have to want to be a coach so that we also help people lead healthy and fulfilling lives. And he really talked a lot about 2016, kind of getting away from that, and coaches signing discount coaches and signing people up just so that they would hit a rank or just so that they would get a certain bonus or that kind of thing. And he really talked a lot about just helping people, keeping it simple. And now with this all access pass, it's easier than ever. And he kept saying there's 125 million households in the United States. That should say in Canada, the United States and Canada. And he wants Beachbody On Demand to be in every one of them. He wants Beachbody On Demand to be a household name, just like Netflix and all of those. So he's really pumped up. He's really, going. And he talked a lot about people, about coaches who were not really in this to help people. So that was kind of refreshing because he is so behind us, and the coaches that are in this for the right reason, he wants you to go to the top. He kept talking about this all access challenge pack. And if you are not sure what it is yet, just to recap, it comes with 12 months of unlimited streaming. You get all of Beachbody's programs unlocked. So there's no more member library. There's no more premium content that you have to pay to unlock. Every single program is unlocked for you, plus all of the deluxe editions and everything. You also get any of the 2017 launches. When we release new programs, they will automatically upload and get access to those. You get the portion fix, which is all of the containers so that you can follow along with the meal plans. They get a shaker cup and they get 30 days of Shakeology. And then because they are a club member by having Beachbody On Demand, anything that they purchase after this challenge pack is 10% off. So they're going to get 10% off their Shakeology in the future. Or if they buy any of the performance line, or if they buy a 3-day refresh, they're going to get 10% off of all of that. So it's really kind of nice because Carl kept saying, we sign somebody up, you sign, especially if you sign them up as a discount coach, they go through their first 30 days, they're still trying to decide if they like it, and then all of a sudden they get hit with $38.95 for the club membership. They get hit for the $97 that it is for the Shakeology, and they get hit with a $16 coaching fee. And then they go, whoa, what did I get myself into? I'll just cancel everything, and then they're gone. This way, they pay the $199 one time. They get 12 months. So if they want to work out for a month and quit, that's fine, but they get the 12 months. And at the end of 30 days, the only charge that they get is their Shakeology. Now, unless they are signed up as a coach. If they are signed up as a coach, then they do have that $16 fee. But they're not getting hit with a club membership that they forgot to cancel and all this other stuff. Plus, with the 10% off Shakeology, it's a little more enticing for them to give it another month and then another month. Or if they need to take a month off and decide in April they want to hit it hard again, then they still get 10% off. They can order another bag of shakes and jump in. So that's going to be really, really big. And I've been telling my people, or my customers, that after this, you get 10% off everything because you're a club membership. So then it kind of makes them feel a little more like, oh, okay, you know, I can cancel my shakes if I don't want the HD. I get 10% off. And I've had so many people that were like, it's a great deal, I'll just do it. Whereas I used to have trouble selling the challenge packs for $140 because people were like, it's kind of a lot of money. I mean, I could barely sell them at $160. And now I'm having no trouble selling these challenge packs at $199 because people are like, that's an amazing deal. Sign me up. There is this FAQ 3012 that has all of the information on it if you have questions or if you just want to go read it. I am like an FAQ master. I read FAQ. I read every FAQ. I swear to God, people think I'm like a walking Google. But I like to know all the details. In those FAQs, you can find answers on everything. So if you're ever stuck, you know, you can always post on the team page. You can always come to me, but there's literally FAQs for everything. Another few big announcements at Super Saturday. 2017, we are launching 3 new fitness programs, new Shakeology flavors, a new nutritional product, which they didn't really say, so I don't know if it's something in the performance line. I don't know if it's something in the boost. I have no idea what it is, but there's going to be a new coach online office. They're redoing that. That's going to launch later this summer. Another thing that I forgot to put on here is they're redoing the teambeachbody.com website, making it more user-friendly. And sometime this year, they're opening Beachbody up to an international market, which is huge. Now, it doesn't sound like it's going to be worldwide. It sounds like they're maybe going to just do one area. So I don't know if we will, I don't know if it's going to be one country, so like Australia or the UK or something, or if it'll be multiple, but they're pretty hush-hush on that still. They did just say there's going to be a new international market. And there's big launches coming at Summit this year and then in the fall. Also, the next Super Saturday is April 8th. If you aren't sure where there is one, you can always use that website that I posted in the team page. You can just scroll down through and find it. And once they register, once it gets closer and people start registering their events, you can go in and find one close to you. I drive to Pittsburgh every quarter. It's like an hour and 45 minutes, and it is worth it completely 100%. And it's all tax deductible. So I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but make sure you're saving all your receipts. Anything business related, you can write off. So my mileage to Pittsburgh, my food when I have to get a meal, my ticket, all of that is tax deductible. So I save all my receipts. The Beachbody On Demand, when they go in, if they just want to do the membership. Now, this isn't the challenge pack. If somebody just says, I just want to do the annual membership, you give them the Beachbody On Demand link, or it's also the club membership link. They're the same link. They just have two different names. And they want to make sure they purchase this green 12-month. You can only buy it, the all access, as a one-time $99 payment. I've had a couple people say that they want to do the $833 a month. That's not an option. The only way to get it is to do $99 one time, but it breaks out to $833 a month. So if they do this $9.99 and the 6-month plan, or they just want to do the 3-month plan, they're not going to get all access. Another thing is the free 30-day trial. People do not have all access. They only have limited access. So if you have somebody who says, I'll just do the 30-day free trial and check it out, just make sure you tell them that's completely fine. You won't have access to everything though. The only way to get it is to purchase the challenge pack, the all access challenge pack, or do the $99 membership. And another thing that I wanted to mention, because I've ran into this, and I had one girl cancel and return, because you can only get the Beachbody On Demand app on anything that's Apple. So it has to be an iPad, an iPhone, or a Chromecast, Apple TV, Fire Stick, something like that. Just having a smart TV won't get you access unless you have like the Internet Explorer. Now we have an Xbox One in the basement that Jason can go to the Internet Explorer and we can put in the club membership website and go that way, but we can't actually just get the app. So that I did not realize that they do not have an app for Android yet, which is dumb, but I'm assuming they're working on it. So if they don't have anything that's Apple or a Chromecast or a Fire Stick, they'll have to stream it from a laptop or a desk computer. Summit. There is still time to get to Summit. They have not sold out. It is July 13th through the 17th. It's in New Orleans. I posted the website here. It's just www.coachsummit.com. If you can go, I promise it will be worth every penny. Jason really enjoyed it last year. I loved it. It's just an awesome time with the whole team, but there's so much learning. There's a keynote speaker, which this year is Brendan Burchard. I'd never heard him before. When I was in California last year at the Chalene Johnson event, he was the guest speaker. He's amazing. So I'm really excited for that. They always have, they have lots and lots of speakers and workshops I guess the workshops are always different topics by some of the top coaches. So you're getting advice from the people who are super successful. There is the Beachbody store there again, and this is tax deductible. So your ticket there, your flight, your food, all of that is tax deductible. So make sure you save all of your receipts. Make sure you save all your receipts all year. If you have any questions, let me know. If you haven't bought a ticket yet, you just go to that Summit website and do so. If you try to book a hotel, it will tell you that the hotels are sold out. They will open up. Once registration opens in July, or like last July when it opened, the hotel sold out in like 20 minutes because everybody goes in and reserves 3 or 4 rooms just in case, and then they have no idea who's coming. But you have to make your final decision by April. So in April, whenever we do our final decision and we get billed they bill you for one night as like a down payment thing. Once that date approaches, hotels open up because people decide, oh, I saved 5 rooms accounting for like 15 people and only 4 can come. Or people get pregnant and can't go, or work events or something. So don't panic if you see that there's no hotels because they do open up. We always can bunk up. There's lots of people on our team that go and share rooms. Like Jason and I are going, and we're going to share a room with my sister and her boyfriend to split costs. So you don't have to go and get one hotel room just for yourself the whole time. So that's another way that you can kind of split some of the costs. So like I said, if you can get there, it's worth every penny. There was a girl who went last year. Her name's Marla. She is on April's team. She kind of was fiddling in the business, struggled, she was going to quit, then she wasn't, then she was going to quit, then she wasn't. She went to Summit and came out and like hit the ground running. She hit Emerald in like 2 days after being home from Summit, sold a ton of challenge packs, and it totally was like the motivation that she needed. Okay, and last thing, Team Cup. Every February, they do a Team Cup, which if you've been a coach for a while, they also do it in August. It's the same thing. The registration is open from the 16th through the 31st. You pair up into teams of 5. There can only be one lifetime diamond. And the lifetime diamond means if somebody was ever diamond, whether they lost it, whatever, then they still count. You can only have one person who ever in their life has achieved diamond. Everybody else has to be emerald or a coach. There's tiered prizes, so there's different levels of prizes that you can earn. One thing I did want to point out is you have to be on a team in order to earn the Success Club prize. So if you hit Success Club 5 or 10, but you're not on a Team Cup, you will not be able to get that Success Club 5 or 10 prize. So even if you don't know anybody, if you're not sure, get on a team because you're not going to be able to win the prizes for yourself if you're not on a team. It's a great way to grow your business because it's a little competition. Everybody pushes really hard. There's usually coaches who are kind of dabbling and not really sure what they're doing and all that. And then Team Cup, they have their biggest month ever. I can say last year's Team Cup, I hit my highest Success Club points ever. Before that, I was like skirting through. I was lucky to hit like Success Club 10 was lucky. Every now and then I would have a good month of like 14 or 16. I hit Success Club 29 in February. So it really pushes you. It's all February long. So it starts the 1st at midnight. It ends the 28th at midnight. And then it goes off points. So you get 1 Success Club point or every Success Club point you get equals 1 Team Cup point. So if you get 10 Success Club points, you earn 10 Team Cup points. rank advancements will get you 3 team cut points. So if you rank advance, or if any of your personally sponsored coaches rank advance, you get 3 team cut points. So that's, if you're building a team, that can be a really quick way to rack up points. I know there was, I can't remember who it was last year, but she was on April's team, and she was working on growing her business, and she had like 4 emeralds pop during Team Cup. So right there was 12 points. And then it's just like a normal competition. The person with the most points wins. They do prizes for the top 10 points. And this FAQ 1801 gives you all the details. It gives you all the prizes and everything. So I am going to be doing a Team Cup team, and I will need 4 people. And I would love to keep people who are in our team so that we can work together. But I really want you to want it too. Don't just get on a Team Cup team just to say you're on one. I really want you to want to work, and I want you to be ready to push. So that was really all that I had. I have a ton of notes from Melanie Mitro's training event that I went to in Pittsburgh that it would literally take me like an hour to sit and go through them all. So a bunch of them are on different topics. So I'm going to sit through and I'm going to make them all organized, and then we'll have team calls on some of those. A lot of it was on goals. So if you haven't thought of your goals for this year, I really want you to start thinking. And it can be anything. It can be business. It can be personal. It can be whatever you want. Like one of mine is, and it's a huge goal, is I would love to end 2017 as an elite coach. I also want to be able to buy a Tahoe this year because I've wanted a Tahoe forever. I'm going to need a new car kind of soon anyway, and I would love to be able to get a Tahoe. So those are some of my big, hairy, scary, kind of make me feel sick to my stomach goals. And we'll do a call on setting goals and then kind of reverse engineering and breaking them down. But that was really all I had. Again, I just want to remind you about the January 23rd challenge group. Let me stop sharing. So that, okay. And then this is what I do. Why isn't it making me big? What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. This is my new 2017 desk calendar. And every month I go through and I write our team calls on here. I write when April's team calls are. I write when our challenge group preseason starts, when our challenge group actually starts. I have it written here. I just didn't highlight it because it was still wet. But then this is how I know when to post. And we can do a whole call on this too, because I have really been trying to reverse engineer and back into dates. So, that's the other thing I had to show you, the posting schedule. Okay. I created a posting schedule for you guys that, don't do that. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Let me share again. Okay. I threw this together the other night, and now you do not have to use this. This is just something that I put together for you guys to know when to post, and I put it down here. Like, this is an idea for your daily Beachbody post. You want to make sure you're doing 3 to 4 posts a day, and then the other can be anything that you want. So you can share a recipe, you can post about your kids, you can share a funny quote, you can share a motivating quote, anything. But you want to make sure that you're doing 80% you and then 20% Beachbody. Again, and I know we have some newer coaches, so if you need help with posting, you can always shoot me a message. But, and this is for the newer coaches, avoid using stock photos. People want to see you. People are buying you. They're not, I mean, they are buying the challenge pack, but essentially they're buying the lifestyle and what you can offer. So I put it over here, that this call to action and a sprinkle post. So like today, if you haven't yet, I would do a challenge group sprinkle post. And sprinkle posts are getting it out there without actually saying, join my challenge group. It could be shouting out a challenger. It could be saying how much you love the group for the accountability and support. It could be your sweaty selfie and something that talks about the challenge group, but doesn't come right out and say, join my group. A challenge group call to action is a post that has something that says, message me for more details, comment below to join. Does this sound like something you want to do? A call to action is something that's making your followers do something. So that is kind of why we sprinkle a few times and then we do a call to action, because it's like talking it up. It's like, look how great it is. Look how great it is. Look how great it is. Hey, do you want to join? So I tried to do that with coaching and with challenge groups. And the coaching, again, do the coach sprinkle posts. It can be something maybe about how you were able to go to, an event at school or something because you had the freedom to go work there instead of having to be stuck at the office or something. It can be why you love coaching. It can be something about our team. It can be something about maybe your paycheck helped put gas in your car this week. Anything like that is a sprinkle post. And then a coach call to action is, does coaching sound like something that you would want to do? Which, now that I look at it, I don't actually see any coaching call to actions. Good job, Danielle. Good job. So you can throw those in randomly. I will probably, I'll do this again for January because posting is so important and I really want to make sure you guys have a really solid foundation. So okay, let me just say this. At least once a week, you want to be doing a coaching call to action and a challenge group call to action. Once a week for each. And you can do them whatever day you want. You can do them whatever time you want. I have found Sunday nights are really good for coach posts because all those people are sitting at home on Facebook dreading going to work on Monday. And the option to do something else for income looks appealing. Also, for some reason, Thursday nights work really good for coaching posts. And then just some of the other ideas are Shakeology, because we really want to talk about Shakeology. Personal development, you can share a quote, you can share what you're reading, you can share, like Ashley did that live video on mindset, which was awesome. That would be a personal development post. And with the Shakeology, you don't want to just post, don't just post your shaker cup. Don't just post your bag of Shakeology. Post it with you. Don't be making out with your shaker cup. You can just post a picture of you holding it or something and talk about why you love it, how it makes you feel, any other changes that you've had. For me, I'll post how it makes my nails grow like crazy or how I feel better. I don't have as much brain fog. It actually gives me more energy than my coffee does. So I will do posts like that. And you can also we have in our team page, there's a photo album I think it's called Sexy Shake Pictures. They're just shakes that we put toppings on. We got really good lighting, added a filter, and make it look amazing. There's also an album in April's team page, the Beautifully Made group of sexy shakes. So you can also add those in because people are going to be much more drawn to a chocolate shake that looks like some kind of gourmet fancy milkshake versus a chocolate clumpy liquid in a cloudy shaker bottle. So just really think about photos. Edit, don't be afraid to put filters on. You can add words. If you need help, let me know. I edit the crap out of my pictures. I usually put filters on almost all of them just to make them brighter and make them more aesthetically pleasing because people like pretty pictures. So I did make that. Save that to your computer, save it to your phone, somewhere that you can see it. And I think that's it. If you are a super, super duper planner, the February challenge group, the preseason will start the 6th. So if you have people that don't make the cutoff for the 23rd group, the next one starts January 6th, or, oh my God, February 6th. And I think that was it. Oh, April updated the the new coach training. So it's a go at your own pace. So if you have somebody that joins, they can jump in whenever. They don't have to wait for a certain sign up date. And I think that was all. So thank you very much. Thanks for hopping on, Ashley. I will post the recording. And if you have any questions, let me know. Let me stop